Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Thanks for stopping by. Today, we are going to be opening all of the starter packs that are available right now. The Gaia Red, Cocytus Blue, and Heavenly Yellow. And I have a version 0.0 promotional pack to open. So, yay! But before we get started, if you're new here or if you like what you see, make sure you hit that like button for me, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notification bells. That way, you'll be alerted when I upload a new video. Alright, let's jump into this. Alright, so I think we'll start with the promotional pack because it's the simplest and easiest. And, you know, it's pretty much a given what you're going to get anyway, so I think they're all a given. But the booster packs do come, the starter packs do come with a booster pack in them. So there'll be some randomness, but these promotional cards are cool. Alright, so we got, there's 6 cards. They're all completely different. You get the same 6 cards in every pack. There's Agumon, Biyomon, Gabumon, Gomamon, Patamon, and Gatomon. Yep, so those are the 6 promotions. They're all shiny, like foil cards. So, very nice. Alright. And then I'm going to open the Gaia Red pack first. So, of course, need my knife as usual. Oh, I always forget this. Okay. So these are 54 card decks. There's 50 cards for the main deck, and then 4 Digitama. Every deck obviously has the exact same cards, but there's supposed to be a booster pack with each one of these. So we'll open the booster first to see what we get, and then we'll go over what's in the starter deck. Starter deck and booster pack. Alright, let's see what we get in here. Hopefully we pull some cool stuff in these boosters. Stuff that I don't already have. Booster boxes that I opened. Okay, Heat Viper, Gorillamon, Goblimon, Repamon, Vegemon, Nuclear Laser, Hagurumon, Devimon, Demi-Devimon, Labramon, Rare Lilymon, and Seraphimon. So that's actually new for me. I didn't have Seraphimon before. So very nice. Very nice. At least one new card to add to my collection. And then for the starter pack, it's 4 copies of Koromon as your Digitama, 4 copies of Biyomon as your starter, 4 copies of Biyomon, 4 copies of Agumon, 4 copies of Dracomon. Those are your 12 rookies. And we got 4 copies of Birdramon, 4 copies of Cordramon as our blockers, 2 copies of Greymon, and that is it for your champions. Then we go into 4 copies of Garudamon, 4 copies of Metal Greymon as our ultimate levels, and then 2 copies of Phoenixmon and 2 copies of War Greymon. And of course we got 4 ties Shadow Wing option cards. 4 of those. 4 Starlight Explosions. 2 Giga Destroyers. And 2 Gaia Force. And then it comes with instructions to play and memory counters if you need them. So, these Greymon obviously are probably the best cards in the deck. Essentially, I wanted to get the starter boxes. One, obviously, to unbox them and see them all, but also I'm collecting all the cards. So, you know, the starters are their own set. It's not like the starter decks are comprised of like booster box cards into a starter deck. The starter decks themselves are their own set of cards. You won't find these in the booster boxes, and you won't find booster box cards in your starter decks. So, if you want to collect them all, you have to buy the starter decks. But that's it. For the Gaia Red. Oh, I don't know if you noticed, but I finally got my card mat in. It's a badass Skull Greymon. I'm still waiting for my Lilithmon playmat to come in. But this one's awesome. I like this one a lot. So that was Gaia Red. We're going to open the Cocytus Blue next. Blue, blue is one of my favorite color. It's really the one that I'm hoping to play a good blue deck. But I haven't had much luck when I've played blue, so I may just have to give up on blue. And so we'll set aside the starter deck, and we'll open our booster pack to see what we get. These all seem to be version 1.0 booster packs, I believe. Yeah. For these starters, I believe the next 3 starters, the green, purple, and black decks will be 1.5 boosters in those. Alright, so we got Flairizamon, Numamon, Hornbuster, Sukaimon, Pagumon, Muchomon, Atomic Ray, another Demidevimon, Growlmon, Megadramon, another rare Skull Greymon, and a rare Koopymon. Nothing new in this, I don't believe. So, there's that. And then for the deck itself, for our Digitama, we have 4 copies of Sunamon. For our rookie levels, we have 4 copies of Gomamon, just plain vanilla Gomamon. 4 copies of Gabumon. 4 copies of Bearmon. And that's the 12 rookies. Then we go into 4 copies of Ikakumon for our champions, 2 copies of Garurumon, and 4 copies of Grizzlymon as a blocker. And then for our ultimate levels, we got 4 copies of Were-Garurumon, 4 copies of Sudamon. And then for the mega levels, we got 2 copies of Plesiommon, 2 copies of Metal Garurumon. And then just like before, we got 4 Tamers, Matashita in this one. This comes with 4 copies of Hammer Spark, which is a good blue card to gain memory. It's free to play. We got 4 Sorrow Blue, 2 Kaiser Nail, and 2 Cocytus Breath. And And this allows you to return a Digimon back to the owner's hand, which is a pretty good play. It's not as good as Gaia Force and the red that just destroys, deletes the Digimon. But, you know, blue isn't as aggressive normally as red is. Red's more of an aggro deck. Blue's more of a gentler manipulation deck, where I believe most of these are about trashing Digivolution sources, and then basically stopping, you know, your opponent from being able to attack if they don't have Digivolution sources. I think I don't know if there's a card in here, but there are some blue cards that yeah, right here. While your opponent has Digimon with no Digivolution cards, this one gains security attack +1, and I'm pretty sure there's ones that basically like they can't like your opponent can't block this Digimon or something like that. I don't remember off the top of my head, but essentially blue plays around with Digivolution sources and then uses that to its advantage, where, you know, you're able to do stuff and your opponent loses advantage because they've lost their Digivolution sources. Whereas normally Digivolution sources wouldn't really matter all that much unless somebody was specifically building a Digimon line where the sources made Digimon, like Ragnarlordmon. Ragnarlordmon is crippled by blue because getting rid of Digivolution sources really weakens it. Alright, last but not least, Heavenly Yellow, which a lot of people claim is the best of the starter decks. And that yellow in general is just the best, which, yeah, I kind of agree with him. Yellow's a pretty fun deck to play. I think this particular yellow deck is all about reoccurring your security. They have the ability to move cards from your deck to your security in order to basically survive multiple attacks. So that's cool. That's one way to play. Alright, let's see what we got. Oblivion Bird, Kokuamon, Gilmon, Garurumon, Atomic Ray, Were Garurumon, Nomamon, Monmon, Looking Back on the Good Times, Saber Leomon, TK Takashi, which I'm pretty sure I already had, and Diaboromon, which I don't think I had before. So that's cool. Level 6 Diaboromon. Why do I say that? Super rare Diaboromon. That's what I meant to say. I don't know why I keep calling out their levels as if there's a different level for Diaboromon. There's not. I think the only Digimon that has different levels is Argomon. Alright, and then the deck. Okay, so for our Digitama, we have 4 copies of Tokamon. Then into our rookies, 4 Salamon, 4 Tapirmon, and 4 Patamon. And then moving on into our champions, looks like we have 2 Angemon. So this one's about gaining memory from, based on your security. So you have 4 more security, you gain 1 memory. 4 Gatomon, and then 4 Unimon, or Unimon, which is our blocker for this deck. And then we got 4 copies of Magna Angemon, and 4 copies of Big Titty Angelwoman. I mean, look at those honkers in that card art. They didn't have to draw her like that, but they did. Then we got 2 copies of Magnadramon and 2 copies of Seraphimon. So it doesn't look like this yellow one is this deck is not about security recurrence. This one is pretty much just playing with memory, and that's it. Yeah, you gain memory from Patamon, you can gain memory from Angemon. You can get recovery +1 from Angelwoman when digivolving, based on how many security cards you have left. But that's really about it. I mean, your high-end Magna Angemon and your Seraphimon here, with 5 and 6, have some DP play, where they can lower your opponent's DP. But honestly, that's, I don't know, DP's just like one of the most, is the basic, like the most basic part of the game, and most people aren't really super concerned about DP. We got 4 copies of TK, 4 copies of Heaven's Gate, 2 copies of Heaven's Charm, and then we got 4 copies of Holy Flame, which actually removes security attack. So it gains security attack -3, checks 3 fewer security, which, I mean, that's a very specific play, honestly. I mean, it's like specific to going against aggro red decks where they have a lot of extra security attack. Otherwise, I mean, you're just making a Digimon have no attack, which, whatever. And then the big hitter option card, the 7 Heavens, takes away 10k DP from a Digimon for a really high cost. So there's the yellow deck. And anyways, thanks for watching, and as always, if you enjoyed yourself, well, you know what to do. We discussed in the beginning of the video. Just do me a favor, go ahead and take care of that for me. And I mean, that's it for now for unboxing videos. I finally got all my starters in, so we took care of that. I am looking to get my hands on a Digimon, or on a Tamer's Evolution box. So if I get one of those, you'll see a video for that. Otherwise, going forward, you should be seeing some meta talk, new card information is coming out, and we'll do some deck building and meta discussion. Alright, thanks for watching, and as always, I will see you in the next one. Peace.